Thank you for watching Mom Time. Today we'll be doing the Q-tip cherry blossom painting. To start our cherry blossom, we will be using cobalt blue and white, and we're going to mix these together to get a nice pretty light blue. Okay, once you got your blue mixed nice and blue, we're going to be using a damp large sponge brush. Once your blue paint is dry, you are ready to start this project. It can be done as a tree branch, and it can also be done as an entire cherry blossom tree. Both work great for this project. For this video, we'll be demonstrating a tree branch. Now, once you have your blue paint dry, you are ready to begin. You will need a dark brown for the branch. For this project, we'll be using burnt umber for our tree branch. To make a great tree branch, think about making fluid, irregular lines that are wider and then go thinner as you go along. So a good thing to remember when you are making any type of a tree, especially like a branch, is that the widest part of the tree is what's either closest to the ground or the trunk, and it will progressively get thinner and thinner as you work your way. Now, to make a great looking tree branch, think of working with the letter Y or the letter V, however that works for you, and just try to make sure that you are creating shapes that get progressively thinner. My girls had a great time with the step of creating the branch. I think for younger children, you might consider drawing out an outline for them with pencil, just so that they don't get frustrated. My older daughter didn't really need that. I think for younger children, that would make this paint project more enjoyable. Older children and adults may considering adding a mixture of black and brown and black to create shadows across the tree branch, working on the underside away from the sunlight. Once your branch is dry, you're ready to add on the cherry blossoms with the Q-tips. For this paint project, we used a rose pink and white that we mixed together for the cherry blossoms, and then to create more depth, we used just some plain white and some plain rose to kind of create highlights and shadows. To make a Q-tip brush, you will take a bunch of Q-tips. The amount that you use will actually depend on how large your canvas is. For this small paint project, we used around 10, but you could do more and less depending on the look you wish to create. And then we put them together with an elastic rubber band, making sure that all of the Q-tips were even so that they could all get paint. Once your paint is dry, you're ready to add the blossoms. My kids loved making cherry blossoms with the Q-tip paintbrush. To do this, we just used our main paint color and sprinkled it around all of the branches. To make cherry blossoms, we put our pink color that we had mixed for the cherry blossoms on all of our Q-tips, and make sure that you have them nice and even. And then we added a little bit of the dark rose color and the white color as well to create highlights and shadows. This step is great for adult and older kids, as they are easily able to mix in small amounts of the paint onto the Q-tips. For younger children, you may consider using another method of a single Q-tip, one that is covered with the darker rose and one with the white. This step was so much fun for my kids, and they loved adding the highlights and shadows onto the cherry blossoms, and it turned out so super cute. I love how this painting craft turned out. Me and my girls had such a great time making cherry blossom branches and trees, and I would totally recommend it for your kids. It's a great paint project for many different ages, and it is so much fun. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you like and subscribe to Mom